Good morning. This is Thrill Seeker Haven, and we're here again today, this time with Movement 2 of the Universal Orchestration. The same orchestration that is each and every one of our lives. So I pulled some cards so we could get some energy, what wants to be integrated into the collective, into the all. And we have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I don't know what that means to you, but follow yourself, follow your clear knowing, your intuition to make beneficial changes. And then we have happiness. I got some incense stuff on it. Got happiness with the unicorn. So we're being guided to move, use our intuition to make beneficial changes that bring happiness, and not just happiness but victory too. So on a universal level, it's the same thing that it means on a personal level, because we are the one and the one is the all. And so when you make a change, you ripple out and affect everything. And I think that changes that a lot of people would like to see in the world, like peace and love, first come from within. But that doesn't mean we can't project that one out into the world, or the energy of that out into the world. And next card we got is honoring. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. I'm going to read the cards to you because they're just so beautiful. Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my emotions. Let me feel my feelings without judgment and then release them. Show me how to be kind and loving to the child who needs care inside, who needs care. Aren't we kind of like the inner children of the universe? And that's also speaking about our inner child. We are the children of the universe. So isn't that beautiful? Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my emotions, and let me feel my feelings. So allow yourself to feel without judgment. And then just release them. It doesn't matter what it is. Just feel it, and the next wave can be something different. So coming up with that honoring, I am kind and loving, which has a rainbow. I love rainbows. We have heart. And this comes up on one of the GIFs I made today, which was randomly chosen with the art, but it has a heart in it. So that was one of the synchronous things. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. That means not thought. That means not thinking and calculating everything. Leading with your heart. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am, and use me for the greatest good. This is like very use me for the greatest good. That's exactly what I'm doing here, is in my prayer. So this is beautiful. Follow your heart. Honor your emotions. Follow your heart. The more you let go, the more space you make for more experiences. The crowning card, and I want to just show those again. I don't know, they're so beautiful. Let's see. They're just so beautiful. And that's our kind of the energy I'll be working with here in a bit. We have 30 say yes. Now is the time to be open and receive. And this is kind of what I was talking about yesterday. I want to read some of this from the book on this card. It's one of my very first decks, and I just love it. Let's see if I can open this with use both hands. Oh. Being truly open to life can be a bit unnerving. There are so many possibilities and unknowns, and we could never analyze them all. While there is much wisdom in weighing the options before us, sometimes there will be aspects of the future that we can never truly know until we walk that road. It is in these moments that we have to take a leap of faith and say yes. If you have pulled this card, it might be time to open up and receive. And you know what? We have this love and honoring, and these are like universal, collective, conscious readings. And I will just kind of share something real fast. Is that um, one of I had somebody religious in my life who kind of taught me that like nobody really loves God the way He loves us, and I remember that made me really sad, and so it took me some experiencing to get where I am now, but it's like I just want to be that one, or I know there's many people in the world who love God, but like there's an unconditional happiness that God has for us all the time. That the universe or whatever you look up to doesn't have to be. It could be the I am and the I am, or Buddha, or these are just energies that the universe always has for us, and it's just a choice. It's literally just a choice, and we're free. We're always free to choose. So say yes. That's what I'm getting here. And I didn't read the part I thought I would read. So because they have like a experiential little write-ups here. Wondrous exercise. If we are not open to the many good things in life, they can pass us by. Practice saying yes to what you know will help you grow. There is abundance all around us. Anytime we just need to make space for it to arrive. There's also a journal prompt. I'll leave that now. I'm going to switch the monitor over so we can do some energetic work for the collective. Though I'm going to be adding a little tone today, also random. It's 4:30, but if you have any sound sensitivities, you might want to turn your volume down a little bit. It is already very quiet. So if you hear like a kind of a pitch, that's what that is. And it's 4:30 today, which is like kind of, it's a musical, I don't know exactly, but I know that it's like close to the heart chakra, but it's like maybe it just must be, I don't know. I I don't ever question the universe, but it's something that I'm gonna switch this over and we can get started. So the word Marie there on the bottom, these are all intuitively chosen, but for me, Marie, it can be Mary. It can, there's a bunch of different, beloved is, and Mary, love, Mother Mary. So you could be coming, the universe could be coming into union with itself, through, oh, think, I was just dragging that stuff around by accident. Sorry. Um, yeah. But the GIF, just if let the GIF kind of talk to your heart, and so you can allow yourself to feel your emotions and just allow the body to do what the body knows how to do, let the universe do what the universe knows how to do, and allow the unfolding to unfold. sometimes life doesn't feel good and we try to like grab on or be angry or we feel sensitive, and in that sensitive or the reaction, you kind of people can have a tendency to hold on, but you're really just stopping the flow. It's like seeing that gif kind of just like stutter, or maybe, that's just my, this is for, it seems like, to be letting go, to saying yes. We have the unicorn, follow your intuition to make beneficial changes into happiness, and that lead to victory in some endeavor. So I'm going to open up first with elevating the collective consciousness, allowing love to lead, allowing the heart to lead, honoring yourself, honoring the universe as yourself, honoring your kindness, honoring that desire to be good, that desire to feel and help others feel. To really honor your emotions, even when they don't feel good, they're still yours, and that's okay. They don't have to feel good. And bad emotion isn't really bad, but it can be labeled that way, but it's just love. It's the exact same. It's just love. When just no reason to really hold on to anything, even love, because there's just comes, like, it's like the love is like, I don't know. Some reason I just think of Willy Wonka and him and that bubble gum that just keeps changing, that just keeps changing flavor. That's how love is for me, and I think it. I mean, it's love is everything. It's these cards. It's this voice. It's this microphone. It's the support, unconditional support that we have from the universe, and that in this moment we're choosing to mirror back. Allow awareness to perceive and witness itself. So just allow your heart to open to intuition. Thoughts aren't bad, but we can allow our heart to be a little bit louder. And not to drown the mind out. It's just a gentle shift. It's just a gentle shift. Turning our intuition towards the heart instead of a need to control and analyze with thoughts. Sometimes that feels safer. But when you really think about it, when you might have felt safest in your life is when you were being loved, or when you were loving, in a loving situation of some sort. But even when it seems like, you know, in any kind of situation, is just, even when it doesn't look like it's not always as it seems, as they say. Not always as it seems. Wow. That was a long uplifting. I have different charts and I'm going to be moving. I have so many that I'm going to have to like go digital with them because um it's just a lot. But I have a Sedona Method chart and that just came up. It looks like we're doing some Emotional reactions. I don't remember. It's been a minute um, since I used these ones or made these. So give me just one moment. Looks like I don't have like a. It must just be this. Yeah, it is. Beyond the suppression, expression cycle. This is a a little bit from the Sedona Method book. It's in the very beginning of the book, and I made this chart off of it. So there's basically, I have, imagine two sides of a coin. One side of it says suppression, and the other side of it says expression. So on the suppression side, I suppose we could make that the tail side. That can come with crunched shoulders, stomach in knots, anxiety, stress-related illnesses, a walking time bomb. Um, and it can feel like a blocked ability to express. It can feel like that. It can't be like that. It just feels like that. But time heals all wounds. That could also be like a suppression thing. Just this is the way it is. Um, we're clearing some of this out as I talk about it. We'll get to the other side in just a moment. Here's another saying that people might use: give me enough time and I can suppress anything. I know I'm familiar with that one. Life as we know it. And so if we can just allow ourselves to feel, really just feel that, even if it's past, even if it's not present, it's just an emotion. It doesn't have to be personal or about you or me or anybody. And a lot of this stuff can be, unconscious patterns and behaviors. Um, Here's some other little notes I wrote down about it: escaping emotions, repressing awareness, denying emotions, keeping a lid on emotions, push emotions down, hold on is stored, distractions, substance abuse. All right, so we know what suppression is. I think we're pretty fluent in that here on Earth. So let's flip over to the head side of the coin and feel with our heart into this. First, we're going to feel just relaxed and happiness. Feel the happiness and victory that we all are. Well, it's not something we even really need to want, because we already are that. We are happy and we are victorious. And even I've just found that even so long as your intentions are really pure, and I don't know about everybody, but for myself, is it seems like as I continue on my path, I realized that like I was never doing anything wrong the entire time of my life, even when it felt like I was, or I was being hard on myself. Like I was just being me, authentically me, and I don't know, I feel like for that's just how it is, because when you're going through the healing process, you can't, beating up yourself is the wrong direction. Um, and nothing is good or bad. It's just energy. These are labels. Once you drop all of that, I think everybody would realize that they're just being themselves the whole time. I don't know. Maybe not their true self, their ego self, but either way, they were in their true expression of some sort. I don't know. I've always been very optimistic, and I like to think that everything is love because I want to feel good, and for me, that's feeling good. That's feeling safe. So we're relaxing into that safety, that unconditional love and support that the universe always has for us. That's right here, right now. So on the expression side of the coin, the heads kind, says letting go. Find the need and the freedom to let go. But letting go is also it's already happening. It's something we already do. We already do that. We just don't always the things that we've held on to or have some kind of emotional attachment story or thought about. Those are the ones that are sometimes might feel a little stuck, but they're really not. Sometimes they just need just to be let go, to be expressed. So we have relaxed relief. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. What feelings do live below the triggers, and can we let them go? If we are angry, we yell. If we are sad, we cry. We put our emotions into actions. If we love, we hug. We kiss, we hold hands. If we are scared, we sweat, shake, tremble, and gasp when surprised, blushing when embarrassed. It's more conscious, right? A lot of the suppression stuff appears to be unconscious, but it's just because we've practiced it so much that it is kind of like a background program. We're releasing steam when we're letting go. So also on outside here, I'm sharing you with this chart with you guys. But it says don't react. This is outside the circle. Don't react. Neutral meaning and positive meaning. So I think that's kind of like you know to let go of some of that more sticky stuff is but don't react to it. I mean, a lot of times the reason we are even holding on to it is because we had a reaction to it. We're happy about it, excited, or maybe we were hurt by something, or just offended in some way, or judgmental, or it doesn't even matter. It really doesn't matter. All of that is just words and labels. But we chose to hook into it for some reason through a reaction. But when you give stuff neutral meaning or positive meaning, like everything is love, um, that's a little bit hard to remember in moments where I don't know things don't things don't feel maybe the way you would hope or expect. I'm not. I kind of lost myself there. But we're balancing. It seems like the energetic work I'm doing here is I'm balancing the. It seems like suppression and expression, where it feels like they're especially as I said earlier, the human race seems to right now be in a lot of suppression. Not all, but and suppression is natural, but I think if we can bring in more expression through following our intuition to make better changes for happiness, beneficial changes with happiness and victory and peace and contentment. We're making space as we express and let go, bringing that energy in. We're bringing in the allowance to allow ourselves to say yes. And it says the last card said, now is the time to be open and receive. Say yes. But maybe if you have anything about receiving that comes up in your field, in your emotional body, or whatever, feel any way about when somebody gives you something, a gift, or maybe they're paying for a service that you don't think people should have to pay money for. I don't know. But that's one of those exact hooks. Let's just not react to it first, if there is anything, and then just let it be, let the energy be whatever it is. And you can open up to receiving, opening up to receiving and saying yes. And that's easier when we also letting go and expressing, because it creates a flow and letting go. And in letting go, in the flow, you're allowing yourself to receive a flow inward too. Not We're not just always expelling. There's also a flow that is coming to us. And I think that's where the unicorn feels like a third eye type card energy. Say yes to happiness. Say yes to victory. Say yes to saying yes. Say yes to expression over suppression. Say yes to letting go. Say yes to your heart and allowing love to lead. And say yes to honoring. We are kind and loved. I'll read one of these cards one more time, and then I'm going to end it here. It's that honoring card. Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my emotions. Let me feel my feelings without judgment and then release them. Show me how to be kind and loving to the child who needs care. That just feels like a big inward hug. And if this is a universal reading, and then the universe is hugging us right now. I love you all, and thank you so much for being here.